Hello everybody and welcome back. After a long wait, we are back though for our first series of the day. It is going to be the Shooting Star Division. Joining in the booth today and production as well is Dlynch. It's going to be a good one here. It's going to be Banshees, Tidy, MK and Mystics, who as well as playing on their birthday. Thank you very much for the mention there about that. And Satanta is going to be Gitsy King, RLIS veteran, longtime player, Bubba, and Papusa. So, got some two names in here we haven't seen before, or I haven't seen before, Mystics and Bubba. So I think it's going to be a really good series. Tidy as well, been making his name a lot recently in the RLI community. As I said, Gitsy, longtime veteran. MK been around for a long time. Papusa has a big name in the ERS division. So yeah, Dave, it's going to be a good series.
It is indeed, Jack. It's going to be a very good series, and one that's going to be very close, I say, because they were the top two teams in league play, if I recall correctly, with Satanta coming out as the overall #1 seed. So hopefully we're going to have a very good series on our hands now. And yeah, who do you see taking it, Jack? Any player in particular stand out to you?
I won't lie. Out of everything I've been seeing recently, I think Tidy has been. I've seen Tidy a lot recently, and I think he's looking like a very strong player. But Gitsy, I've known Gitsy a while. I've played along Gitsy in many different series, so he's also a strong player, veteran in the RLIS tier. So I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to keep my eyes on the Banshees today. And I think all the players are in the lobby, and I think we are ready to go down to Champions Field.
We floated at the top. I'm on a wave and it never gonna stop. I hit a 3, now we running the clock. 24 seconds, I still block your shot. I'm making this an eternal spot. Permanent stain in the floating block. Don't step to me when I get too hot. I'ma end your life and it's all you got. On the top and we ain't gonna fall.
And we are about to get underway.
Oh no. The classic, the absolute classic.
Okay, that is completely on me from the test stream. No.
Oh no. You know, it really wouldn't be top tier casting or production without a few bots joining in the 4v4 test lobby.
It's been yeah, it is unfortunately.
It's been an eventful day. It only makes sense. It only makes sense that we're joined by two bots in our opening 3v3 match. We're gonna get them back stuck into this one straight away. Looking at some nice car designs here at the moment in the lobby. But here we go, loading back into Champions Field here. Banshees against Satanta. Looking at some nice tags on these players as they were joining. They got a few SSL tourney winner titles. I think that was from Tidy and also from MK, Mystics as well. Friends with Papusa, apparently, of course, obviously both from the same organization. And here we go. Tip off here in the first 3v3 mode. It's King. Oh, this was going straight off the back of the board. And that's a straight in for the Banshees. Mystics hitting that one in. Big demo by Gitsy, and Mystics had an open net. Papusa unable to read. And that's the first goal.
Yeah, that's a really early start for the Banshees, and that's going to be absolutely crucial, Jack, in starting this. Getting an early goal, like, it's just crucial.
Yeah, no, absolutely here. Mystics up on the side wall. Following on that ball again, it's going to be going back to Gitsy King. Got to be looking to take this one up off the side wall. Gets a first touch. MK unable to meet him, and that's a demo by Gitsy. Gitsy King is a big player for the demos, so we're going to be seeing a lot of those here. A lot of physical Rocket League coming out. Papusa looking to go up at that side wall, repeating the same play from the other side on the left-hand side now. Might go for the flipper set, doesn't get it. Oh, almost attempted there to come in. Tidy looking on that side wall. Gitsy passes into the middle. Papusa might be there for the read. Tidy, good positioning there on the defensive line just to get that one out. Working it up the right side of the field. Might get a hit over Papusa. Perfectly positioned in the midfield there. Random hits the ball out, and Dave, it's fairly nip and tuck right now at the moment, but Gitsy King going under. Oh, very close play here. This Satanta here looking to come back quite offensively, and that might be an open net. Bang, there it is. I was about to say, Satanta were looking fairly offensive there, but Banshees with a big pinch there between MK and Random sees MK getting his name on the board for the first time, putting them 2-0 up here in this series.
Indeed, it was pretty quiet for the last minute or so after that more or less kickoff goal there, but that was straight back into it from MK. A bit of a lucky pinch, one might say, in his defensive half, but look, it's all goals count at the end of the day, Jack, and that was some big, huge plays for the Banshees, and it'll be interesting to see, can they keep up this momentum and hopefully see it this game.
Yeah, absolutely here. Tidy on the pass, and here we go. Random hits it back to Gitsy King, sitting on their defensive line. Gitsy King now looking to work the ball up. Good block there by Mystics on their back line. Papusa trying to hit that one into the middle. It's got to be an open net, and Satanta are on the board. Great pass by Random to Papusa.
Indeed, and look, that great infield pass. Random able to Bubba, sorry, goes by the different in-game name as Random, but that's the kind of comeback, that's the kind of momentum swinger, the changer that Satanta really needed in this game number 1. But as we know, game number 1, it's a bit of a test to feel out the opponent, because as we know, it's a best of 9, Jack. It's going to be a very long night for these two, if it does indeed go the full way.
Yeah, no, absolutely here, and I was going to start correcting myself by saying Bubba, but as I say that, Tidy, it's a very nice solo play here. Gets the fake on Papusa. Bubba Gitsy unable to make contact with that one. And that was a great little solo play there by Tidy, just to increase their lead back to 2 goals here with just 3 minutes left on the clock.
Indeed. And look, it's really end-to-end stuff at the moment. We're seeing a lot of goals, which is good. That's what people really want to see. And we see now Gitsy tries to find the shot on target but can't connect. We're seeing some nice little passing plays being attempted here, but as it happens. But Mystics tries to get a shot on target. Can't really find anything threatening though. And with just under half the game, sorry, to go, it really looks like the Banshees are in a true driving seat, Jack.
Yeah, I know. I see Papusa there looking to go for the fake play. Bubba here looking to pass that into the middle. Gitsy, that one was too high for him. Tidy once again on the ball. MK beaten by Papusa there quite rapidly. Mystics. Papusa meets him in the middle of the field, and now it's back towards the middle. Bubba now looking to start a play here on the back side of his pitch. Mystics and MK meets him there. Papusa looking to start a play here. Will he get it around Tidy? Goes for the fake, unable to meet him. MK looks for an early shot. No good on that occasion. Another centre ball looking to come, but Bubba meets Tidy once again on the ball here, looking for another solo play potential, but not enough boost to do anything with that. And what a shot by MK! Oh, so close by MK there. That would have been one of the highlight goals of the tournament right there. Satanta are coming out trying to get on this field here, but the Banshees, they're dominating at the moment. Dlynch.
They really are, which it's maybe a bit against what we might have predicted beforehand from the play, but though, as we see a great shot on target by Pusa, it's a good save. No follow-up though from Satanta, and it's a bit disorganized at the moment, Jack, and it looks as if the Banshees really are going to have this game number 1 on lockdown. And then,
yeah, no, I saw there. I thought that was going to be an open net for Gitsy, but he seems to have taken his time. Maybe had a lack of boost, and MK looking for a great pass there into the center. 40 seconds left on the clock. It's time to park the bus for the Banshees here. They have quite dominated this first 3v3 game, and Gitsy King here is big miss on the ball. I don't know, Satanta are looking a bit all over the place. It's not really what I expected. They don't seem to be clicking as much in this first game, but obviously it's a long best of 9, so you know, plenty of time if they do this 3v3. There's still many more to go, but in any type of best of 3, best of 5, best of 7, getting that first game can be a big motivation booster.
It really can be, Jack, but as I said earlier, it depends on how the mental of the team will go. The team that wins it are obviously going to have a good mental boost. But then also, if the team that lose it don't think they stand a very good chance, it is very possible for this to happen.
Yeah, and of course up next in terms of our best of 9 series, it's going to be a 2v2 dealing, if I'm correct, and it's going to be the losing team, which is no, it's the losing team is deciding, of course, if it's going to be a 2v2 or a 1v1, I believe.
Indeed, it's actually going to be the choice for Setanta,
yeah.
and we
2v2.
2v2 has been chosen.
Yeah, 2v2 has been chosen by Gitsy King. And as soon as we get everybody readied up, we're going to be going in. We're going to see now what the 2v2 lineups are going to be. Gitsy King, I got to presume he's going to be playing. Can only imagine he's going to be playing. He's quite a strong 2v2 player. And as the teams get lined up here, it's going to be Papusa and Gitsy King against Tidy and MK, the double SSL tournament winner tag. That's pretty frightening if I was playing against them. But here we go. Clocks hits 5 o'clock, and here we go. Tidy on the ball. Gitsy King. I think Gitsy is going to be a lot stronger in this game mode. His bumping playstyle is going to be quite annoying in this 2v2 game mode. On the ball here now. Gitsy gets the bump over MK. Very well played. That was good for Papusa to meet MK there, because that would have been an open net. Papusa hits that ball. Tidy's going to recycle that one. MK gets the 100 boost. Tidy is on 26. Maybe should have left that one for his teammate. Seems to be quite a slow game so far. Players are lacking boost. Gitsy King passes it back to Papusa. Papusa up on that wall. No contact made on that occasion. Gitsy King looks for a quick shot from the right side. Is he going to pack it back out to his teammate? Yes, he is, but MK meets them in the middle of the field. Tidy here. Big hit up the field. No one there. And it's going to be recycled for a very back and forward first minute of this 2v2.
Indeed, it's been very close so far. No team's really started to take much control of the ball and really test their opponents so far. And it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the game goes. But it's going to be really down, I think, for the Banshees if Tidy can make that big difference. As for this shooting start here, he's hit a very high peak in twos of nearly, or he has hit 1700, I believe, but it's going to be very close to seeing there. As we see though, misreads the bounce a bit, but MK able to bail Tidy out, and they're looking for a quick transition here on the counter attack, but Gitsy does well and defends it. And again, it's going to be very hard for these players to transition between game modes at a moment's notice, Shock. That is the kind of specialty and a skill set unique to RLIS.
Yeah, it is, and Gitsy King too high on that occasion, was looking to slow that one down. Yeah, it's the fact that you're switching between 3s, 2s, and 1s, and especially, it's a lot of strategy. You can put your best 1s player out, but then later on, the other team might pick 1s, and you're going to be faced to pick someone not as strong in that tier. So it's a lot of strategy. It's a lot of knowing what you want to do kind of in advance, and so far, we're almost reaching the halfway mark here, and there's only been 3 shots on the board. 1 for the Banshees and 2 for Setanta, who are, so far in terms of on paper, looking slightly more stronger. Gitsy looking for one of his signature demos there. Close one by Tidy, expecting that demo on the back line, and yeah, it's been very little here. As Gitsy King looking for the shot, slots it behind, almost perfect positioning. Tidy one-on-one here, goes for the flick. Very weak on that occasion. Could have been deadly if you'd gotten nice power on that one, but yeah, we're almost reaching the 2-minute mark here, and it seems that neither team is struggling to get any kind of close play, but Setanta was getting some nice shots there for a while. Gitsy gets his 100 boost.
It's been a very tense game so far, and it's been, considering this is, in theory, the weaker Setanta 2's lineup, it's been very close there. As we see here, though, Tidy tries to get the counter-attack quickly, but that's a great save by Papusa. But Gitsy trying his best at an own goal attempt, but they managed to deal with it accordingly. And he's just booming it downfield, trying to relieve some pressure for his team, trying to help Papusa as much as possible, get some boost. But Tidy needlessly gives away the ball, but then does well there. That's a great bump by Papusa, and the goal is open, and Gitsy gets a slower on. Tidy can't get to it, and Gitsy scores!
Oh god, that was an interesting shot by Gitsy. Slows it down. Papusa got a big bump on Tidy, and Tidy tried to wave dash to kind of correct himself after the bump, but did not work out in his favor. A close shot there by the Banshees in the chance before. You know, we saw Gitsy going for the air dribble bump and Papusa trying to get another bump on that occasion. But then Banshees were looking to try and counter attack, but it was not good on that occasion. But Setanta, unsurprisingly, have come out swinging in this 2v2 first. Papusa has no shots. Seems to be accompanying Gitsy quite well though, who does have 5 shots. That might be another one good save by Tidy. But I think we can already see here another crossbar. MK looking to get that one on target, but that's Papusa's first shot. But we can see they have a quite set play where Gitsy goes for the bumps, goes for the shots, and Papusa looks to try and get a demo off the field. But Banshees now 1 minute left on the clock. Need to get a score here, and that almost was looking to be pinched in. But MK and Tidy need to get a goal in, or they're going to be 2-0 down.
Yeah, well, it's been very close so far. It's been very end-to-end stuff, as in. It's not really a lot of midfield game happening here. It's a lot of shots, a lot of saves, a lot of scramble defense, and it's been a pleasure to watch so far. As we see though, nice flick over Gitsy, but Papusa, that's what Papusa's been doing really well so far this game, Jack. He's been really supporting Gitsy a lot. Gitsy has been going for all these demos and stuff. As we see there though, a ball nearly rogue deflects into the net, but still 1-0 to this Sasanta side. With 20 seconds left though. We're going to see here, can the Banshees try and force an overtime in this game, though, as MK tries to keep the ball alive, only as far as Setanta, but Tidy, tries to control to his corner, doesn't have much boost to work with. Gitsy slowing time down, doing well, 50 in the corner, gets the ball away, and that surely ends this game, Jack, and that is a game win for Setanta.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful piece of play there by Gitsy, just to go for the boost and slow down just to throw off Tidy and kill a few more seconds on the clock. And it seems like with the Setanta side on their 2v2, as long as they can slot anybody in alongside Gitsy, it can work really well. Gitsy's really strong in those bumps and those shots, and Papusa does a nice job of cleaning up on the saves and also getting some bumps. But I think Papusa is also way more than capable of scoring shots as well. And in terms of best of 9, we are going back to 3v3 next, so everyone is going to be coming back, and we are tied at 1-1 in terms of series. First 3v3 has gone to Banshees, but the 2v2 has gone to Setanta.
Indeed, and it's gonna be very interesting to see. And it's back to another 3v3, so hope it'll be interesting. Can Setanta kind of regain the form off a bit of momentum here in game 2, Jack, or do you think it could just be a bit too strong, the Banshee side?
I think it's going to be a bit of a confidence booster for Setanta having won that 2v2, but the Banshees were pretty strong in that first 3v3, so it's going to be big if Setanta can come back and take a 2-1 lead in this series. But everyone is rejoining. 5 minutes are going to be left on the clock in this second 3v3, game 3 of this best of 9 in the RLIS Shooting Star final. And here we go. Kickoff is met between Mystics and Papusa. And MK looking up off that sidewall, looking for a very nice read, but Random is there to meet that. And I think if Setanta can get some early goals here, if maybe, you know, Bubba and Pap can link up a bit with Gitsy in some of the bump plays, then they can maybe score early on, but they got to shut down the Banshees offense.
They really do. They've been so potent this entire series, 3 series anyway, but we nearly see Setanta take an early lead there. But Tidy tries to gets a nice redirect upfield, but the bounce doesn't bounce kindly for him. Only as far as Bubba, who's more than able to deal with it. And Mystics really going to try and start this offense for the Banshees, but a slight double commit there from Setanta, but they're working well as a unit, as we see in that previous 2's game. They're working well. A shot on target for Bubba, and he manages to score, and that's the perfect start that Setanta are looking for. Yeah,
great shot there by Bubba, and Gitsy King gets that top off the wall. Good save by Mystics to meet him there, but great shot there by Bubba. 100 kilometers an hour, there is absolutely no saving that, and Setanta have gotten the lead that they need at the start of this second 3v3 game. 1-0 to Setanta.
Yeah, and look, I don't think they could have asked to start this game off in any better fashion, Jack. That's just exactly what they look. But as we know, we see with this Banshee side, they are not going to give up. They are going to try and dogfight their way into this and really try and take this. It's a bit like, I'm not going to say crucial game because there's still plenty of time left in the series, but as we all know, either team would love to take an open lead there. As we see though, the bump play coming out, and Bubba sends them an extra goal further ahead in this game, Jack.
Yeah, and oh my, just watching that, just see Bubba like, but see this Papusa landing on MK and then bumping him again. Fantastic play there, and second goal here for Bubba. Looking very strong in this game. It almost seems like they should have thrown him into the 2v2, but maybe they've been waiting all along. As I was talking about strategy, maybe Bubba is, you know, the best 2v2 player on that team. We don't know, but he's looking hot this game, as Gitsy King now is looking for an open net, doesn't get it, and it's going to be a recycled play for the Banshees, but Papusa has met that well. He's got to pass into the middle, maybe another one for Bubba, and it is, and what a play here by Setanta once again. Great job by Papusa to meet the Banshees offense there in the middle of the field, pass it into the center, and another great shot there by Bubba. And Setanta, in this first 2 minutes, are looking a lot better than they did in game 1.
They're starting to really take control, and like Bubba already has a hat trick in this game number 3, Jack. And I've played against him a few times in Legion in the university scene, and he is a very quality player, especially for this shooting star tier. As we see there though, that's a great pass infield by Gitsy, and Papusa capitalizes, and they're really starting to pile on the goals now, Jack.
Yeah, no, and there we see MK with the great pass, unfortunately, trying to get that one across the field and out of harm's way, but by doing that, he gave a beautiful pass to Papusa, who has so far 2 assists to his name, adds another one. And MK has, MK is still here, whoops, but yeah, MK is disconnected, but here we go, Bubba, oh my, Setanta is absolutely dominating, 4 goals, 4 shots, and the 3rd assist. I believe MK has disconnected, and yeah, we have been playing for more than, I believe, 1 minute as per the rules, so they gotta keep playing. So what was once a 3v3 is now a 3v2. And I believe MK should be back momentarily, but yeah, no, it's been pretty strong, and bang, there we go. That is the 6th goal, and there's not much to say, but it's rather unfortunate that the Banshees have lost one of their players. But honestly, it seems like at this point, Setanta would have been winning this game either way. They've been so consistently strong throughout this series.
Indeed, and look, it was already 5 goals. You have to, like, it's only within the first minute if no goal has been scored, but it was 4 or 5 now, like, when he disconnected. I can't remember exactly, but it was looking very, it would have been a very tough task even with MK having not disconnected to bring us back, and we're just kind of running down the clock now to hopefully try and get him back. But there's 2 minutes left. There's plenty of time. Like, you never know. They might somehow do better in 2v3. We don't know. A lot of things could happen. Maybe the Setanta could take the foot off the gas. We'll just have to wait and see.
I believe it was about 4-0, and MK has rejoined the party, so should be back with us momentarily. But I believe it was 4-0 when then MK left the party, and that's after when the 5th goal was scored. So I believe he was disconnected for that 5th goal. But I think it's a very caster thing to say that, you know, there is still time, but I think this is one of those chances where it's looking to be very strong here, and Gitsy with a huge bump. Oh, and Bubba with a big open net miss. Luckily, it's not going to be that important in the grand scheme of things. But tidy now. It's, yeah, as you said, Dave, it's going to be a run down the clock. It's going to be a Banshees ultimately deciding what's going to be next, and that's going to be the opposite of game 2, which is going to be, I believe, a 1v1, as game 2 was a 2v2, but as we said here, it's been a fantastic game for Setanta, and I mean, as I was saying, winning game 1 can be a big motivation booster, but in terms of RLIS, you know, picking yourself up after a big win and winning the 2v2 and dominating in this 3v3 is going to be feeling pretty good for them.
Indeed, and whoever ends up in the 1v1 next for the Banshees, I think will have a lot of pressure on them, because being 2-1 down in the grand final, as we see another goal by Gitsy there, to try and get a Brazil as best as possible, but whoever is 1v1 for the Banshees, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them, because being 2-1 down at the grand final is hard enough. Being 3-1 down is a lot worse, Jack.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and as I said, you know, we haven't seen any 1v1s yet, so I won't lie, I'm going to be very interested to see who gets put forward from the Setanta side, because if we see Bubba being put forward, I'm going to be very interested in an unreal performance by Bubba. Gitsy half for scoring this game, but the credit of this game absolutely has to go to Papusa and Bubba. They've been linking up so well in this whole series. 2 goals for Bubba. Those are 2 goals for Papusa, 4 assists, and 4 goals from 5 shots for Bubba. Outstanding performance as we're reaching the 10-second mark on Champions Field. We're going to be looking towards the next 1v1, debating who is going to be put forward from the time, and MK looking to redirect it into his own field. MK coming back actually with a car change, so maybe calculated move by MK just to disconnect to, regain, get a new car. But either way, that is going to be game 3 towards Setanta, and of course, now it's going to be 1v1, so everyone's just got to ready up and get straight in. And we're going to see who is going to be put forward from each side. And as you said, there's going to be a lot of pressure on the Banshees.
Indeed, it's going to be a lot of pressure on the Banshees. But if they throw out Tidy, who is their first round player, I think they have every chance they can to try and equalize this series. But we see Bubba. We've seen how much he pops off this series. And Gitsy, he's had a lot of experience in this type of environment before, so we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully they'll be able to get into this pretty quickly. I think we're just waiting on me to ready up, actually. But
yeah, of course, Dlynch, we're waiting on you. So, and as you ready up, we're, as always, into the 1v1, and let's see who is going to be cropping up onto the field. Teams are debating, teams are joining the lobby, and it's Gitsy King for Setanta. And for the Banshees, it is going to be Tidy, as you expected, Dlynch. Gitsy King against Tidy. Tidy, as you said, first round pick, I believe, in Shooting Star. Gitsy, RLIS veteran. It's going to be a good series of the new RLIS versus the old RLIS. Gitsy, as I was talking, very strong at 2v2, so I think he's going to be very strong as well here. And first up, Gitsy gets the first goal on the board here, 1-0. And we're going to be expecting a lot of goals in this 1v1, I believe, but every goal counts, as you never know in 1v1. You can go up by 5 goals, you could lose that lead all in the matter of seconds. But Gitsy King here setting his team up with a 1-0 lead here in Game 4.
Yeah, and look, I'm not going to make any predictions or really say much about 1 or 2 goals, because as we know, it's a 1v1. Anything can happen, anything's possible. As we see here, Gitsy, slide over commit and Tidy runs it into an open net, open season, and 1-1, Jack. And look, I feel like we're going to see a very high scoring game in this 1-1.
Yeah, we're also going to see a lot of bumps. You saw Gitsy there going for the bump on Tidy, but Tidy, very smart, just to double jump his car and get an extra touch. Tidy with the fake kickoff here. I don't know if we're going to be seeing that a lot. Gets a good block, maintains boost, and Gitsy's going to have not a lot of boost here. Actually, Tidy managed to get that corner, but Gitsy's going to be recycling all the way back. Picks up 100 boosts, and ooh, Tidy gets the fake. Gitsy left, stopped. Controller on the desk. Needs to rethink that one, but there we go. Well done by Tidy to get the fake on Gitsy King. Might have been a fake, might have been a miss, but either way, Tidy's going to be happy. Regains from that 1-0 deficit and puts himself ahead by 1.
Yeah, look, we need to hope that Gitsy will be able to keep his mental and keep cool, because as we know, he has the skill, he has the capability to win this 1v1. He just needs to keep out of his own head and not let the small things get to him. These small, like, little bumps or fakes or anything get to him. As we see here, though, he's going for a little signature bump play by Gitsy, but doesn't have much boost to work with, so decides to back off. And giving Tidy a lot of time and space, which isn't necessarily the smartest move in 1v1, but we know Gitsy, he's able to read it all well. And it's gonna be a very close affair, Jack.
Yeah, no, absolutely here, and Tidy might get another shot at, and he does. Unfortunately for Gitsy, not to get a touch on that ball. Probably did exactly what I would have done, trying to get the backflip on the touch. Almost looked like it went through his car. That's gonna be a tough one for Gitsy, but nevertheless, still plenty of time left on the field, and Tidy, 3 goals back to back, puts himself 2 goals ahead.
Indeed, and look, as I said, 2 goals. he's starting to build up the margin. It means Gitsy does have to start chasing the game a bit, but over half the game, there's plenty of time. This is a 1v1. We all know all you need is one kick goal, one mistake. As we see there though, oh, Gitsy with the open net miss, and that is one he will definitely not want to look back on, Jack.
Yeah, I know that was a big play by Gitsy. It was well played to get that ball out. But he missed the open net, and oh, that's gonna be annoying for Gitsy. Got the demo, recycled Tidy at the back, but only helped him in the long run. Regained, got the boost, met him in the middle of the field, and yeah, that's gonna be quite a mental for Gitsy King. Big open net miss, gets the demo, recycles Tidy to the back of the field, but it only ends up helping him. So now it's Gitsy on the other side, going for the fake kickoff, and Tidy. Oh, that's not going to work out for Tidy, but Gitsy has gone up the side wall here. Can he get the read? And he does. Well played there by Gitsy. We've seen the fake kickoff from both sides now. It didn't work out for Tidy, but it has worked for Gitsy King. Did well to work that around the side of the pitch. Tidy almost getting back, but Gitsy King gets a goal on the board after 4 back-to-back for Tidy.
He's really showing his experience, Gitsy King, here. He's really showing that 1v1 prowess he's shown before in the past, though. And as we see, Tidy tries to save it with a pre-flip, but can't get there. And Gitsy, nice little kickoff goal, straight like that, Jack. He was 4-1 down, now instantly back within 1 goal. That's how quickly a 1 game can change.
Yeah, no, I've seen Tidy over a pre-flip a few times. It can work, but there it was just caught out by it. No fake kickoff on this side, and Gitsy King should be able to recover that, but does end up missing, and that is a fantastic shot by Tidy. Gitsy tried to get that one on the bounce, but was unable. Oh, very unfortunate. Well done by Tidy to pull the car back and hit that one in. Tidy now getting a 5th goal on the board. 8 goals so far in this series, Dlynch. We're not even at the halfway point yet. No fake kickoff on this time around, and that's going to be another one for Tidy, or it should be. Gitsy King, great save. But Tidy gets 100 boosts, gets 200 boosts. And Gitsy now is on the ball. And I was about to say rather throws away the ball with a touch like that, but Gitsy, very well played there to recover that.
Tidy, he knows Gitsy's on low boost, but he's taking his time a bit much. He doesn't really expect Gitsy to keep going, but Gitsy, he sees that Tidy's not respecting his ability to challenge the ball, and like it's a rather sloppy defense by Tidy. He's not showing Gitsy any respect in the scenario, but Gitsy, he's doing really well to keep it so close right now. He's pulling off some superb defense. And as we see there though, that's a brilliant save by Gitsy on the goal line. Tidy really should be capitalising these more, but we do have to say Gitsy is showing off some stellar defense, Jack.
Yeah, no, Tidy is very good with the quick shots. We saw it there in the goal before. Very good at just getting those pop shots off, and there was a well saved there by Gitsy on the line. But Gitsy now might set this up for a bump, but well done there by Gitsy. Tidy might almost redirect that into his own net. Well done by Gitsy to flip and get the boost, but Tidy once again going for the pre-flip did work out. Maybe could have possibly gotten a shot on goal here, but Gitsy now probably on quite low boost in which he is, but Gitsy now on the side wall. Should be an open net read, but Gitsy takes way too long on the ball. Gives it back to Tidy, who has 12 boosts, but Dlynch, that was a huge miss for Gitsy King after the demo, and Tidy gets one flip reset and gets another, and that is wide. Oh, so unfortunate. Some big missed chances there, but Gitsy really missed a big chance with that demo to tie the game up.
Oh, it was a bit unfortunate by Tidy in the end to not score there. As we see, Gitsy nearly gets on target, but I think Gitsy, he tried to pop the ball off the wall to follow it, get a bit of a doomsy dish, but all he needed to do in this scenario was just drive back onto the ground and the ball would have rolled up in front of the net. He would have had enough time, but he's lucky not to concede though. He's still done well, but it's still a 1-goal game, and we're entering the final minute now. This is the real crunch time. Will the nerves get the better of either player, or will one maybe overcommit a bit there? As we see though, Gitsy managed to grab the boost, but dives in. Oh, Tidy gets one. He flips again trying to steal the boost, but can't find the target. Oh, that's a brilliant bump by Tidy. Tries to fake out Gitsy, but Gitsy still has possession. As we see,
it's This is Tidy's game to lose. Tidy was up by 4-1, and Gitsy has really pulled it back. And just as I say that, it's an open net for Gitsy. Drives off, knows it's in, and it's 5-5. Gitsy King has recovered in a rather frustrating game for him with a few missed opportunities. I think Gitsy should be a few more goals up ahead. He's missed a lot of chances, especially with demos. But Gitsy King ties it all level here. 24 seconds left on the clock, and this is a huge game for the Banshees. Gitsy King wins this. They're going to be 3-1 down, going back towards the middle of the field. Gitsy looks for the fake. Tiley with 100 boost. Gitsy King with 74 boost. Just hits that one up the field. I don't know if the teams here are looking to go to OT, but Tidy now in a very, very good position. Gitsy King with the demo. 0 seconds. Can Gitsy do it? No, he drops the ball. Oh no. That was the chance to win the game. But Gitsy King, oh my, drops the ball. What a so unfortunate, Dlynch.
It's been very unfortunate. But Tidy's brought this upon himself. You can see Gitsy showing that experience he has in the 1v1 arena. He's keeping the ball close in his corner, and he's letting Tidy challenge him, which is rare. But Gitsy brings it to the air. He's trying to find the bump. Can't connect. That's well defended by Tidy.
Oh no!
Gitsy misses, but he should be back in time. Tidy can't capitalize. Tidy goes for the bump. A shot on, but it's not powerful enough. And Gitsy, he gets back in time. Both are really wasting some quality chances right now, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely. This is nip and tuck, and Gitsy gets it around Tidy. Tidy misses the ball. Gitsy gets it in. Oh my. Unfortunate for Tidy. Oh my. The pressure was too much. Flings himself off the side post, and oh my Gitsy. Papusa speaking for us all. My heart. Satanta take a 3-1 game. Oh my Dlynch. What a series. Well done for Gitsy King to bring that one back. So many chances. So many chances for both sides. But it was really Tidy's game to maintain. You know, it was Tidy had 4-1 up. Gitsy really brought that back. I think Tidy got 4 goals back to back. Great respect between both players here. In terms of this, but now we're going into what I should believe is going to be another 3v3 in game number 5.
Yes, it will be another 3v3. And look, we're saying it's Tidy's game to lose, but also you have to give Gitsy the respect he deserves, because while he may not have had the superior advantage early on, he really used that one's prowess, that knowledge.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. As I'm going back to my own point, as I say, 1v1, you know, you never know. You can always maintain, you can always come back, but we're so close in the end. Tidy had 1 goal advantage, just wasn't enough to maintain. But credit goes to Gitsy. I really thought that he was going to win that. Was so dominant throughout that play. But once again, we are back into the 3v3 realm for our 3rd game here. Teams are level in terms of 3v3, 1 for each, but of course last game was a I was about to say last game was not great for that player MK, who just see the ball go straight past him, who disconnected from that previous game. So yeah, what can we do about that? 1-0 to Satanta, getting the start that they need, and if they win this game, they are going on to match point.
You are correct, Jack. And look, this 3v3 is absolutely crucial for the Banshees and any hope of getting this series and their potential shooting star championship back on track in this grand final here. As we see though, Tidy manages to pop it high to disrupt any defense, but only as far as Gitsy. Tidy's really trying to fill in these gaps now in the team and make some magic happen. But we see from Satanta, Bubba is back on the pitch, so anything is possible now. They will really look to try and make it happen now as MK gets the ball in the corner. Nice little fake by Bubba. And he manages to dribble the ball out of defense. Trying to look for the quick counter. Past 1, past 2. But only as far as Tidy, who gets dispossessed in the midfield. And Satanta are really controlling that midfield battle very well right now, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been quite dominant so far. No shots on the board for the Banshees, and that was a big lofting ball. Oh, and a great save by Bubba. That looked like it was just going over the bar, but it's big on the Banshees now. We were saying it the last game it was big for the Banshees to win, but it's even more that they have to win this one as MK hits that one into the air. It's been an unfortunate day for MK. You know, he disconnected, and and after that first game, that team looked very strong. So hopefully they can get a bit of a regain in, but ball gets bounced back into the middle. Papusa might try and pass that over to Gitsy King, and that's a very good 50 fake into the corner as Bubba hits that one right across to the middle of the field. Big demo there by Bubba. Seeing a good few demos out here, but so far since that first goal in the early seconds, it's been very back and forth, and since then the Banshees got their first shot as Tidy goes very high for that one. Almost a beautiful read, but 3 minutes left on the clock, and it is been very back and forth. Dlynch.
It has indeed. This is giving me big vibes to game number 2. How close it is, and this is nothing like any of the other 3v3s we've seen. Both teams are really back and forth, and they're creating some chances, but we've only seen 1 goal so far as we're just approaching the halfway point. But you'd have to say the pressure has been a bit more on the Banshee side. The Setanta have been really piling on this offensive pressure. As we see Gitsy finds another dive in the corner well. Papusa tries to find a shot on target. MK's awkward, but manages to clear it well enough as they're looking for a quick counter attack. But Gitsy again. He seems to be in every position right now possible, and he's making some great work for his team. As we see it going for the double though, he gets it but can't find it, and it's some great defense from the Banshees right now, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's still a 1-goal game, so we're gonna have to try and see how the rest of the game can continue on. So here we go. 3 shots for Mystics, nothing on the board for the Banshees. MK get to reach 100 points, but points are quite low across the board. Highest goes to Gitsy King, who has that assist on from the earlier goal. But minute 40 left on the clock. Really go time for Banshees as they are trying to hit that ball over to the side. Gitsy King gets the fake, gets it over Mystics, gets into the middle, Tidy all the way back. Papusa looks for the demo, no good on that occasion. And Dlynch, we're approaching crunch time for the Banshees. They're looking to get those Barcelona passing plays going. And as we see Tidy into the middle, tries to hit it to MK, but hits it towards the left-hand side. And the Banshees here are struggling to get a play going. And I think it's the same for Setanta. They haven't had a great amount of opportunities since that first goal. A few misses are coming out, a few whiffs are coming out across the field. 1 minute left on the clock. Do or die for the Banshees.
It really is do or die. Look, there's about a minute or so left. They don't have to throw the kitchen sink at it yet, but as it starts approaching maybe 30 seconds, 20 seconds, they really need to just go all out for any play they can, because while the series isn't over if they lose this game, it will be very tough for them to come back from 4-1 down, which is close to nearly a reverse sweep in essence in this best of 9 grand final. But with 30 seconds remaining, we're going to see here Tidy managed to get a ball, shot on target, but Gitsy can't find the target, hits the crossbar, and Tidy, he managed to clear it. They're really putting the pressure. Now it's Setanta score an ever crucial goal to surely seal this game, Jack.
That was a very recycled play. Gitsy with the original shot brings it back around. Papusa with the miss. Good few saves though on the side of the Banshees, but Gitsy King comes back around, says thank you very much, takes another attempt, and sends that one home for Setanta. And as we approach 10 seconds remaining on the field, it's looking like Setanta is going to go 4-1 up in this series. And oh my, MK coming out of nowhere here. What a beautiful shot there on the right side of the field. And, 1 second left. It's the perfect time to use the caster comment of anything is possible. As we approach the kickoff here, it is going to be a huge moment here for the Banshees if they can pull something out of the bag in this final moment, and up into the air it goes. Papusa is going to hit that one down, and off we go towards match point for Setanta. And yes, they're kind of looking at a possible reverse sweep for Banshees. They do have one from that first 3v3, but now we are going towards the next one, which is going to be the losing team decides. So Let us see what is going to be chosen by the Banshees in their hope to regain this shooting star final, Dlynch.
Indeed, and we're just waiting there. Maybe have a few tactical talks now to find out what happens. But as we see here, Gitsy's he's doing very well. And what Gil's always pointed out in the chat is Gitsy. He has the ice in finals. He's actually won shooting star before, I believe. Gitsy has.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of
Saying,
experience.
veteran field, everyone's going to be readying up as Tidy for the Banshees selects 2v2 in their hope to regain in the shooting star final, and we're going to see who's going to be lining up. I'm expecting to see from Setanta possibly Gitsy King and Bubba, as last time out we saw Papusa, and they were a great team together. Let's see who joins the lobbies. Setanta is Gitsy King and Bubba. As I said, we have Tidy and Mystics. Setanta here on match point. They can sense the shooting star finals in their grasp, and it's time for the Banshees to regain and possibly take this all the way to the game 9.
Indeed, but if there's any mode where Tidy is going to have a big impact and try and claw this back for Banshees and help his team, it is 2v2, which that is why they have chosen this mode. But as we see here though, compared to earlier, Setanta actually have their stronger twos line up on paper with Bubba now here. So that compared to the Banshees' weaker twos line up in theory. But as we know, anything can happen in this game. As we see Tidy tries to hit the ball off the side with Gitsy. Does well to pile on the pressure. And we see a bit of waiting for the boost shenanigans from Gitsy. As he then dives in and goes again and finds the demo. Leaves the net wide open, but only as far as Tidy, who's looking to counter-attack and find the 1v1. But that's a great challenge by Bubba. Mytix brings the ball to the air. Can't make anything happen though. And about a minute or so into the game, Jack, and it's been fairly even so far.
Yeah, as you Lynch earlier, we were talking about strategy, and looked at how this has worked out for Setanta. They're facing game point, and they have their strongest, arguably strongest 2v2 lineup right in front of them. You know, I haven't watched a lot of their games. Maybe Papoose is better, but this looks like a very strong lineup from what I've seen in Tidy. Oh, unfortunate on that, but that one is looking to go down. Another save by Gitsy King. Tidy with the fake, but Bubba reads that well, but gets it actually past Tidy. Very well played there by Bubba, who seems to be on quite low boost. Big banging shot there by Mystics. Saved again by Gitsy King. As Gilto said, he has got the ice in this series. Big save there by Bubba. Mystics, can he read this? Backboard read potential. It's going to go down. Is it going to go in? No, it's not. Oh, so unfortunate. You could see that one being set up from a mile away, Dlynch. All you had to do was get it in, and it was unfortunate on that occasion, as that one is going back in towards the middle of the field. And snip and tuck here, but both sides are coming out strong. But the Banshees, they're coming out stronger.
They really are in this game so far. They've been piling a lot of pressure on Bubba and Gitsy. Maybe the chemistry isn't there as much compared to with Papusa, but again, all the pressure is on the Banshees here, so we're trying to find out. Setanta, they have that little bit of freedom to play. A little bit of... They have game spare, is the easiest way to put that. As we see Tidy doesn't really find the percent connecting well. We see a great shot there by Bubba, and he finds the goal for Setanta.
Yeah, it's almost like we're seeing a repeat. This time it's not Papusa going for the bump, it's Gitsy, and now we've got Bubba, the one on the scoring side. You know, honestly, we're talking maybe Papoose, they may all seem like the better lineup, but after that play, you know, they're looking pretty solid. That was a fantastic play there by Bubba and Gitsy, just to get themselves on the board here, just after the halfway mark has been reached, and Gitsy King is looking to take this one slow. Easy save for Tidy, and the Banshees now are not only facing match point, but they're also one goal down, as Bubba here might get the... Oh, Bubba takes the ball off of Gitsy King. Gitsy King was looking to fake that one and possibly wait a few more seconds before hitting it, and that could have been a possible second goal here, but nevertheless, the teams continue on as if that hasn't happened, and a minute 43 left on the clock, Dlynch, and the Banshees, they need a score. They needed to score in the last couple of games, but even more now. Gitsy King is wiping the field away, getting rid of everybody. And we have a minute 30 left, and Banshees got a score.
Indeed. Look, it's been some really great stuff from Setanta. They've been touted as the strongest team in this tier, and we've seen for good reason why they've been. Gitsy, he's been pulling off some stellar work so far. He really wants to win. As we see here, though, he's playing it so smart, though. He's not diving in. He's not doing too much. He's getting a smart 50 in the corner, and he's really trying to steal this boost and make those pressure plays happen. As we see here, though, he picks a correct time to dive, but turns to the boost. He leaves his teammate in a 1v1, but that's great from Bubba. He trusts him. And 50 seconds left on the clock, Jack. We see Bubba go for the air dribble. This is still anyone's game. It's only a singular goal in it, but that's a great flick over. Tiny makes a great goal line save. He really doesn't want the series to end, Jack.
Oh, Mystics is on 6 shots, and there has been no goal for the Banshees, and that's a play almost in the top corner for Tidy. The Banshees are hanging on the threads here to try and score a goal, but nothing is working as Gitsy King doing the signature stall as he did back in that other 2v2. Bubba can't slot that one in here. Dlynch, 10 seconds left on the clock. It's time for the Banshees. Are they going to be able to get that in? Yes, they are! Oh my, Dlynch, here we are. What a play by Mystics. Looking for the pass, and Gitsy King, unfortunately, redirects that one back into his own net. We're all level. 4 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, that was unfortunate by Gitsy, but that was great from Mystics, and the Banshees don't want to go home just yet. Cans, I know he likes to be a bit of a pessimist. He doesn't really want to get it on there, but
it did!
0 seconds!
Oh my, it is in. What a shot by Bubba. Oh, tidy gone. What a shot. Unbelievable. Oh, it was so close. What a play by the Banshees to get that one in on 4 seconds, but my oh my, what a shot from Bubba. And there you have it. Setanta are your shooting star RLIS 2022 champions, Dlynch. And oh my, what a series.
That series was just unbelievable, Jack. I don't know what else to say. It was rather one-sided in the end, but we had some very close games, and it was, I don't know what to say really. It was, like, I think, especially after that 1v1 and Gitsy managing to come back, I could only ever see Setanta winning. They've been thoroughly deserved winners, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna try and get the boys into the VC here, if at all possible. Oh my. Whew, Dlynch, I'm lost for words. I'm gonna need to take a breath after that. It was an unbelievable play from the Banshees in the 4 seconds to get that one in. You know, oftentimes in that play we can see Papusa, Tidy, and Gitsy in lobby too, Dave. If you can start to drag them up. Papusa, wait, we got Papusa, Bubba. I'm gonna drag up Bubba. Move 2. Here we go. Yeah. All right, we've got 1. We have got 2, and who else we need now? We need Papusa, of course.
Getting him up here. Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations on that. First of all, I wanna throw it to Bubba on that last goal. How did you feel when that goal went in on the 4 seconds, Gitsy?
Oh, I was chuffed. Jumping out of the seat.
Yeah,
that was class. Some finish, lovely finish.
Yeah, no, we were watching it and we saw. Oh, it was unfortunate for you. It was looking like it was going to be a pass on that other side when you redirected it in. It was looking like Tidy was waiting in the middle. It was unfortunate. I pray that happens to all of them. We were looking like that was going to OT, but oh, Bubba, what a shot! You got to watch the stream back. That was unbelievable.
Oh, lad.
Yeah. So, how did you feel about that, lads? After that first 3v3, you know, it was looking like the Banshees were pretty strong, but that 2v2, the 2v2 plays between you were great. The Gitsy and Papusa, the Gitsy and Bubba, the Gitsy, how did it feel playing alongside the lads throughout the season?
That was class. Like, there was never really any issues. We all, like, seemed to gel well together. It was a good season. Very enjoyable.
I gotta throw it to let's see if I can throw it to Papusa. How has your season felt?
Honestly, amazing. Week 1, I had a bit of a wobble with my internet. I missed the first game, but then was back with it. And we've just been gelling well all season. Tonight was just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and Bubba, this is your first RLIS, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So first time playing, first time winner. How does it feel?
I guess I'm just too good. I don't know.
You have full right to say that after that final shot, you had us all jumping out of our seats.
No, that was all luck.
Yeah, it was a great play, lads. Very entertaining, and congratulations on your win. And Dlynch, we're going to throw it to possibly a break while we wait for the Rising Star boys to get ready. But congratulations again, lads. You can work way back down to lobby too.
Appreciate it, lads. Sound. See you there.